Everyone thought she was just another shy transfer student, until the bullies pushed her too far and learned what happens when you mess with a trained fighter. So before we dive in, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this is one story that'll make your heart race and maybe even change the way you see people. The bell rang, and the echo of chatter filled the school hallways like a wave rolling over the tired end of another day. Most kids rushed out laughing, backpacks swinging, but one girl moved quietly, eyes down, steps light, almost invisible. Her name was Maya Carter. It was her first week in a new city, a new school, and honestly, she hated every second of it. She kept her hair tied back neatly, her uniform spotless, her gaze distant. Everyone thought she was just another quiet girl trying to fit in. But no one knew what she carried behind those calm eyes, the discipline, the pain, and the strength that came from years of hard training. As Maya walked past the basketball court that afternoon, she heard them, the loud voices, the laughter that wasn't friendly. Jake and his crew, the self-proclaimed kings of the school. They ruled by fear, not respect. Maya tried to ignore them. She had learned the hard way that silence was often safer than confrontation. "Hey new girl," Jake called out, spinning his ball on one finger, smirking. "Where you running off to? Scared of a little fun?" Maya didn't respond. She kept walking. But that silence, that quiet dignity, only made them angrier. One of Jake's friends, Kyle, snickered, "She thinks she's too good for us." And before Maya could react, a shove came from behind. Her bag dropped, her knees hit the ground, and her books scattered across the pavement. The laughter that followed echoed like thunder. Something inside Maya cracked, not from anger, but from memory. She remembered her father, a military trainer, telling her, "You can't stop people from attacking you, Maya. But you can choose how to stand when they do." She rose slowly, dusting her knees, her face still calm. Jake sneered, "Oh, she's mad now. What are you gonna do? Cry?" The crowd that had gathered expected tears. They got something else. Jake reached for her shoulder, and in one swift motion, a blur of movement, Maya grabbed his wrist, twisted, and swept his legs out from under him. He hit the ground hard, the ball rolling away. Before Kyle could react, she sidestepped his punch, grabbed his hoodie, and flipped him effortlessly over her hip. The crowd gasped. Someone whispered, How did she do that?" Within seconds, both bullies were on the ground, groaning in disbelief. Maya didn't look angry. She didn't even look proud. She just stood there, calm, controlled, breathing steady. "You shouldn't touch people just because you can," she said quietly. "You never know what someone's been through." The silence that followed was heavier than any shout. The bullies, red-faced and stunned, scrambled to their feet and ran off, the crowd parting like water around them. That night, the video was everywhere. Someone had recorded the whole thing, the fall, the flips, the grace. Within hours, "New Girl Flips Bullies After School" was trending across platforms. People cheered her on, but Maya didn't feel victorious. She felt exposed. The next day, the principal called her in, expecting a fight story. But after seeing the footage, he just stared at her in awe. "You were defending yourself," he said. "No punishment." Word spread fast. By lunchtime, even the quiet kids looked at Maya differently. Some came up to thank her. One girl said softly, "They used to pick on me too. You showed them what courage looks like." For the first time, Maya smiled, a real smile. She realized her father had been right all along. Strength isn't about hurting others, it's about standing when others can't. A week later, Jake found her sitting under a tree, reading. He looked awkward, like a storm cloud without rain. "Hey," he muttered. "I wanted to say sorry." Maya looked up. "You don't have to say it. Just don't do it again to anyone." He nodded, shame written across his face. As he walked away, she whispered under her breath, "That's how change starts." Months passed, and Maya joined the school martial arts club. She didn't join to show off, she joined to teach. The same kids who once feared her now learned from her self-defense, discipline, and most importantly, respect. Every kick, every block, every bow was her way of turning pain into purpose. She wasn't just defending herself anymore, she was helping others find their strength too, and maybe that's what made her story so powerful. So, if you're still watching this, remember Maya's lesson: never underestimate the quiet ones. Sometimes, the strongest people are the ones who choose peace first and fight only when they must. Speech balloon. If that message hit home, make sure to like, share, and subscribe because we've got more real, emotional stories just like this one.